What's up everybody, it's your boy Josh here. We're about to take off on a wild ride through the most stunning places in all of Europe. Buckle up because we're talking about the kind of beauty that'll make you want to pack your bags and hop on the next flight out. Get ready to feast your eyes on epic landscapes, cities that are straight out of a fairy tale, and views that belong on 100 postcards. Seriously, I'm talking next level gorgeousness. We're saving the absolute best for last. Stay tuned. Alright, first up we're jetting off to Santorini, Greece. You know what I'm talking about, those iconic whitewashed buildings perched on cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea. Imagine this, you're strolling through narrow, winding streets, the scent of bougainvillea in the air, and the sun is setting over the caldera, painting the sky in 1,000 shades of orange and pink. And the food, fresh seafood, mouth-watering gyros, all that delicious Greek salad. But let's be real, Santorini is all about those views. Picture yourself chilling by an infinity pool, that classic blue dome church in the distance. Talk about Instagram goals. Seriously, Santorini is like stepping into a postcard. If you're looking for a romantic getaway, a trip with your best friends, or even a solo adventure, Santorini needs to be at the top of your list. Trust me guys, Santorini is more than just a pretty picture. Next up we're heading to a place that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Hallstatt, Austria. Imagine a village nestled between towering mountains and a crystal-clear lake. We're talking cobblestone streets, charming houses with flower boxes overflowing with blooms, and a sense of peace and quiet that's hard to find these days. You can spend your days here wandering through the town square, grabbing coffee and pastries at a local cafe, and just soaking up the scenery. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can rent a boat and go for a spin on the lake. One thing I love about Hallstatt is that it feels frozen in time. It's like stepping back into a simpler era where life moves at a slower pace and you can truly appreciate the beauty around you. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just reconnect with yourself. Hallstatt is one of those places that just has a special kind of magic. Alright guys, get ready for a serious dose of color because we're heading to Cinque Terre, Italy. This string of 5 colorful villages perched on the Italian Riviera is like something out of a dream. Imagine pastel-colored houses clinging to cliffs, vineyards cascading down to the sea, and the bluest water you've ever seen. Each village has its own unique personality, but they all share that undeniable Italian charm. You can spend your days hiking between the villages, stopping for gelato and espresso along the way or just chilling on the beach, soaking up the sun. And the food, oh man, the food, fresh seafood pasta, focaccia, pesto that will rock your world. It's a foodie's paradise. One of my favorite things about Cinque Terre is that it feels a bit undiscovered even though it's becoming more and more popular. Cinque Terre is a feast for the senses. Chapter 4, Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia, Nature's Water Wonderland. Get ready to be blown away by nature's power because we're about to enter Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. This place is basically a real-life fairyland, with cascading waterfalls, turquoise lakes, and lush green forests. You can spend your days here hiking along wooden boardwalks that wind through the park, taking a dip in the crystal-clear waters, in designated areas of course, or just sitting back and listening to the soothing sounds of nature. Keep an eye out for the local wildlife. You might even spot a deer or two. One thing I love about Plitvice Lakes is that it feels so untouched and pristine. The air is so fresh and clean you can practically taste it. The light filtering through the trees, the vibrant colors of the lakes, the cascading waterfalls. It's a photographer's paradise. Plitvice Lakes is a place that will leave you speechless. Chapter 5, Edinburgh, Scotland, where history meets charm. Alright guys, we're heading north to Edinburgh, Scotland, a city that perfectly blends history, culture, and stunning scenery. Imagine a city dominated by a majestic castle perched on a hilltop, cobblestone streets winding through medieval buildings, and a vibrant energy that's impossible to resist. You can spend your days here exploring Edinburgh Castle, wandering down the Royal Mile or discovering hidden closes, narrow alleyways that lead to secret gardens and cozy pubs. One thing I love about Edinburgh is its unique blend of old and new. You have ancient architecture and historical landmarks right alongside trendy shops, modern art galleries, and buzzing nightlife. The Scots are known for their warm hospitality, quick wit, and love of a good time. Edinburgh is a city that gets under your skin. Chapter 6, Amalfi Coast, Italy. Living the Dolce Vita. Get ready to be transported to a world of glamour and beauty because we're heading to the Amalfi Coast in Italy. Imagine dramatic cliffs plunging into the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean, colorful villages clinging to the hillsides, and lemon groves scenting the air. You can spend your days here cruising along the winding coastal road, stopping at charming towns like Positano and Amalfi, or hopping on a boat to explore hidden coves and grottos. And when you need a break from all the sightseeing, just relax on a sun-drenched beach and soak up those Italian vibes. One thing I love about the Amalfi Coast is its timeless elegance. It's a place where time seems to slow down and you can truly savor the good life. The Amalfi Coast is a place that will capture your heart. Get ready to be transported back in time because we're heading to Prague, the enchanting capital of the Czech Republic. Imagine a city of medieval towers, Gothic cathedrals and cobblestone streets that seem to whisper stories of centuries past. You can spend your days here exploring Prague Castle, wandering across the Charles Bridge, and getting lost in the maze of narrow lanes in the Old Town Square. And when you need a break from all the sightseeing, just relax in one of Prague's many beer gardens and enjoy a pint of the local brew. One thing I love about Prague is its fairy tale atmosphere. It's a city that feels like it's straight out of a storybook, with its charming architecture, hidden courtyards, and magical atmosphere. Prague is known for its hearty cuisine like goulash, dumplings, and roast pork. Prague is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. Get ready for some serious altitude because we're heading to the Swiss Alps, a mountain range so majestic it'll take your breath away. Imagine towering peaks capped with snow, crystal clear lakes reflecting the sky, and lush green valleys dotted with charming villages. You can spend your days here hiking through alpine meadows, skiing down pristine slopes, or taking a scenic train ride through the mountains. And if you're feeling adventurous, try paragliding or hang gliding for a bird's-eye view of the stunning scenery. One thing I love about the Swiss Alps is their sense of peace and tranquility. The air is so fresh and clean you'll feel like you can breathe for miles. Switzerland is known for its delicious cheese, chocolate, and of course, fondue. The Swiss Alps are a place of unparalleled beauty and adventure. Get ready to be transported to a world of ancient history and stunning beauty because we're heading to Dubrovnik, Croatia, a walled city perched on the Adriatic Sea. Imagine massive stone walls encircling a maze of cobblestone streets, terracotta rooftops shimmering in the sun, and the azure waters of the Adriatic stretching out before you. You can spend your days here walking the ancient city walls, exploring the historic forts and monasteries, or taking a dip in the crystal-clear waters of the Adriatic. And when you need a break from all the sightseeing, just relax at a cafe on the Straten, Dubrovnik's main street, and watch the world go by. One thing I love about Dubrovnik is its timeless beauty. It's a city that has been shaped by centuries of history, and yet it feels remarkably preserved. Dubrovnik is known for its fresh seafood, grilled meats, and flavorful stews. Dubrovnik is a city that will captivate your senses and transport you to another time. And for the grand finale, the city that needs no introduction, the one and only Paris. Get ready for a whirlwind of iconic landmarks, romantic ambiance, and pure Parisian charm. We're talking about the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, charming cafes on cobblestone streets, all that good stuff. Imagine strolling along the Seine River, baguette in hand, taking in the sights and sounds of this incredible city. One thing I love about Paris is that it truly has something for everyone. Whether you're an art enthusiast, a history buff, a foodie, or just someone who appreciates beautiful things, Paris will steal your heart. And of course, no trip to Paris is complete without indulging in some of the city's culinary delights. From flaky croissants and buttery pastries to rich cheeses and decadent desserts, Paris is a foodie's paradise. Paris is more than just a city, it's a feeling. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 most beautiful places to visit in Europe. I don't know about you, but I am ready to pack my bags and book a flight right now. Europe is full of such incredible destinations, and these are just a few of the many amazing places waiting to be explored. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel inspiration. And don't forget to let me know in the comments which of these incredible destinations you're dying to visit the most. For now, safe travels, dream big, and I'll catch you in the next video.